Look, so obviously halfway through the season now, North Beach, sitting 7-2?
Yep.
And your only losses against Curtin and almost getting over the line against Uni there.
Yep.
Look, what do you think you need to do in the second half of the season? Curtin clearly the benchmark at the moment.
Yeah.
What's probably the thing for you guys in the second half of the year?
7-2 for us. We were pretty realistic at the start of the year because it was a totally new game plan. So if you had said we'll be 7-2, we would have taken it in a heartbeat. Our thing is to get better every week, and that's coaches as well. So we do a lot of stuff on a Tuesday night with the coaches to make sure they're giving players feedback, and we do a bit of a 360 feedback. So we're all trying to improve. How do we get Curtin? Well, you only got to get them once.
Absolutely right.
So. Tactically wise, Brock Higgins is a beast. We need to get KC up for that game. KC's a very good player, but Higo got him in the first game, so I've got no doubt that KC will want to try and even that ledger up. We use the ball quite poorly, some of it from their pressure, but we've got some guys playing that are coming back now that hopefully will help that in the back half of the year. So get a month or so of footy them over the next 4 to 6 weeks, and hopefully we're in a better shape at the back end of the year than we were the front half.
No, good to go from there. And look, you mentioned obviously Mitch Gill coming back soonish as well.
Yep.
Sam Lamont, that was probably a bit of a surprise. I thought he'd really hurt his knee.
Yeah, we thought he'd done an ACL.
Was that just a PCL in them, was it?
No, it was actually a little fracture on the top of his leg. So it was a 6-week sort of hairline fracture, which we thought he'd done his ACL. So and he didn't take too much to blow the cobwebs out. He was almost back to his old self on round one back for him on the weekend, so he was really good.
Yeah, look, he was an exceptional. So you get, obviously him coming back into the team, Leishman starting to, obviously he'll start to get something into the legs as well, Mitchy Gill. Any other guys that are probably...
Yeah, Jack Beverley's only his second game back for us. Unfortunately done his hamstring in the first round, so he couldn't play the last 6 or 7 weeks. We've got him, Leishy, Sammy Lamont, Mitchy Gill. So once those guys play some footy together, we think we'll improve. We've got some upside. It'll take another few weeks, no doubt, but we will get there hopefully.
Speaking of Jack Beverley, a little bit of comparison, Pat Cripps, because my nephew plays at Seabrook. Jack is just a midfield beast, mate, and he hates losing in anything, be it tennis, table tennis, pool, everything. He's just a competitive beast. And the best thing about Jack Beverley, he's a ripping bloke as well.
Yeah.
He would have fitted into your club like a hand in the glove, mate.
Two things are, with Bev, absolutely a ripping guy, but we've been really lucky with Braden Law and the other guys that have come to the club this year. Riley Saunders from Country Victoria, just ripping guys. Every single one of them ripping guys. But when you talk about Bev's competitiveness, the round one game, we had a GPS on him. He done 15.2 Ks with a grade 2 hamstring. Played the game and he did it in the first quarter. So we didn't know how bad his hamstring was because of his competitiveness. Had we known, he wouldn't have played the game out. But that's the sort of guy. Once he gets back to those kilometres, he's going to be a beast for us for sure.
Absolutely. I think what's also making North Beach going so well is the culture. The culture breeds success. You've got so many teams playing every week, and you just win like reserves, thirds, fifth, sixth, Colts. You've got so many. As I think so many clubs in the Perth Footy League are envious of North Beach because they're so successful, but that doesn't come overnight. You guys have worked on that for years and years and years, and you probably come to the club too back and going, geez, this culture's not too bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you're outside of the club, you have this perception that people come there from outside because they're successful, but we'd have 6 or 8 guys on our side that have come up through the Colts. We've got 2 or 3 guys this year, Nick Wells, Matty Holden, Chris Wells. They're regular players for us, and they played 3s last year. So we're breeding our own, which is something that I've been really proud to see. Those guys. Nick Bowe played reserves for us all last year, so
he's in good form.
Yeah, he's in good form.
Was good actually.
So they've been coming up through our system, which is fantastic.